Hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel Saint Nightingale. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe for more tricks about sewing. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to sew ruffled organza sleeves. Let's go. So what you need is, obviously you need the organza fabric, and then you need the fabric that you'll be sewing the ruffles on. I had bought 2 yards of organza to enable me to recreate this design, or to create this design. When cutting, I'd cut it into 8 inches, and then I would now be joining it so it gives me enough volume. At the end of the day, I got about 8 strips from the 2 yards. So what I'm doing now is to join the edges together so that it can give me the length that I need to get that volume that you had seen at the beginning of this video. So I've joined about this 1 2 3 4 5 6, joining it together, joining all the edges together so that it can give me that volume that I need for the design to be very full. You require a lot of patience when doing this. So I'm done joining now. I took my lighter and I'm going to be burning the edges so that it is firm together. I don't want it to start losing. I thought about weaving, but I felt if I weaved it would have made the fabric bogus at the joining, and then when you see the ruffles you would notice the weaved part. So I folded into 2 so that I can sew the final edge from point A to point B and then turn it over. Just keep watching, you understand what I'm doing here. I folded it into 2 at the first edge, and then I joined together. When you fold it into 2, it becomes 4 inches, and then I did it for the other end of the strip. So I'm trying to fold it now into 2 so that I can join and flip over. Like I said, this process requires a lot of patience and delicacy so that the fabric comes out as smooth as possible. And so what I'm doing here is to burn the edges again and then flip it over. I'm using my scissors to make it firm. So after flipping over, you can see it's 4 inches. I'm sewing it down so that when I'm moving the ruffles across, it doesn't overlap. As you can see, I've used my paper, used my chalk rather, to draw how I want the ruffles to go in a circular motion and where I want it to stop. So I'm now going to take the fabric and begin sewing now. At the end of the day, what I eventually did was I placed this to go across my shoulder, as you can see in the video, so it's easy for me to move around. So I'm following the circular motion that I created on the sleeves, and I'm just sewing it. I'm pleating it across it, or I'm gathering it across it in small bits so that it goes across the circle that I had created on the sleeve portion. So I'm doing this, I'm just going round and round and round and round and round till I get to the final portion of where the circle stops. I'm almost done. I'm just going and going and going and going. You also need to follow the markings, so that, because the markings was done to fit into the measurement for the sleeve, so you ensure that in going round and round you don't go out of that, because if you do, it's going to affect the sleeve measurement. The sleeves will now eventually be bigger than what the person's sleeve measurement is. So you have to be very careful to ensure that you follow the lines as you have drawn it and it doesn't bounce out of shape, because at the end of the day you can have the other sleeve smaller than this because your ruffles has gone out of shape or out of the markings that you have given it. So I'm trying to finish this up and we are done. The next slide, you're going to be seeing what this turned out to be. Isn't this lovely? Look at that volume. It's so full and chunky. What's not to love about this look? I mean, why go boring? Why have boring sleeves? If you have any questions or comments for me, please do not forget to leave them down below in the comment section. Do not also forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos. You can also watch other videos like how to cut Queen Annie neckline on brown paper. Thank you for watching. See you around.